Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Siriana Tarot. This is going to be a reading for June 4th, 2020. This is a reading for the collective for all signs, so take what resonates and leave what doesn't. I hope everyone out there is happy and safe, healthy as well. And I just want to let you know that I'm sending you all my love and light and so many blessings. I also want to extend so much of my gratitude to all of you who love and support my channel. Your comments and subscriptions and the messages I receive, they're not only uplifting, but it's an honor for me to share this journey with you. So I just wanted to make that abundantly clear and say thank you. All right, so let's go ahead and jump into this reading. We're going to invite spirit, angels, ancestors, loved ones who have passed, spirit guides, and ascended masters to this space to deliver the messages that we need to hear for the collective, for all signs, June 4th, 2020. I can't believe we're here already, June 4th. Messages for the collective, June 4th, 2020. Messages for the collective, June 4th, 2020. You guys get the wren out. I think that's a wren blessing us with this reading. A little messenger bird. They're very small birds, and they have this ridiculously loud chirp or tweet or whatever we call it. Bird call, bird song. But they're tiny little creatures. Anyone out there named Wren, might be this message for you. Or if you know someone named Wren. Okay, overall energy, you get the Page of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. This energy is interesting. It represents springtime, so where we are right now. And I love that the wren is really kicking off for us in this reading because it's all about those joys of spring. This is a Renaissance deck by Botticelli, and Renaissance means rebirth. So I really do feel like somebody here, the world is going through a rebirthing process. But when the page is in reverse, pages can represent our children. They can represent young people younger than us, an energy that's younger or less mature than ours. It can also represent a part of ourself, especially if you're doing any inner child work. But when it's in reverse, the Page of Pentacles is about wanting to start something new, but for some reason not being able to. The Page of Pentacles, when in the upright, is about being very detail oriented. Don't tell any of the other pages, but is the most prepared page in the deck. Completely takes lots of notes, always studying up on all the finest details of whatever it is that he or she is trying to do. And they, cross all their I's, dot all of their T's. Now they're ready for the real world. They're ready for this next journey or this new start, but they're a little bit hesitant because they do lack experience. So that happens to all of us, right? When we're starting something new, even if we feel completely prepared, it's those butterflies of starting a new job, starting a new relationship, moving to another state, city, or country, you name it, okay? But it does look like something here has thwarted this new beginning. Okay, underneath there we do have the Five of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. It could be coming out of a state of lack, okay, which is a process. It is never easy when we have some major paradigm shift, our relationship to money, our relationship to love, or to abundance. A lot of times when people, and I know my collective out there, you guys are doing the work, and then once you start to reap the rewards, it can be really scary, so like if all of a sudden you're getting like you've been trying to manifest a relationship or love, and then all of a sudden it comes into your life, you can, a lot of times people have a freak out, or if you're trying to manifest money or a job or what have you, and it comes to you, and then you actually have to step up to the plate. That can be frightening, okay? But it's human, right? And we're all divine beings having a human experience. So the first card out, you get another 5. You get the 5 of Cups in reverse, which I like because for some of you, not so much in this deck, but the 5 of Cups is really about 2 of Cups, about union, about love, and about balance. So for some of you, this is a romantic relationship. Some of you guys, it's like that springtime, that spring fever, feeling this attraction. But I feel like it's much more than carnal attraction, that for a lot of you, it's also in the spiritual realm. The 5 of Cups is sadness, is sorrow, is grief, loss. But when it's in the reverse, oof, it's all about releasing that. It's about coming out of that. So some of you may be, there might be, the veil of sorrow or the black cloud that you feel like has been following you around is being lifted. Now, it could be due for some of you because of a new love or a person or love interest or getting a message from someone. Remember, it's Venus retrograding in Gemini right now. For others of you, it's just going to be this happiness. You've been resourceful. The 5 of Cups, it's usually 3 cups have been spilled, 2 are left standing. And it's sort of turning around and realizing not all is lost. There's hope here. Okay, so that's really nice, you guys. You do get the Justice card in reverse. This is Libran energy. This is the card of Venus. When it's in reverse, it could be that something here isn't quite fair. It could be that a final judgment has been made on a situation. Some of you, this might have to do with a custody battle. It might have to do with a divorce or a separation. It could also be a severance package. But you know what's interesting? It's like, I think whatever this is, it is not fair. It's heavily weighted to one side. It's not the outcome I think you wanted, but I think it's you being okay with it. I think it's you being really okay with it because you're realizing this is the best thing that could have happened. So I think a lot of you are sitting with that, with the faith that the scales will be balanced, even if for right now they're not. Okay, so for some of you, you might have lost a job. You might not be getting like the severance package or whatever that you wanted, but it's also realizing that, oh, now you can collect unemployment or something along those lines, right? I know that's kind of a silly example. Well, it's not silly, but it's just such a weird example. But I feel like you're not that upset about this. And I feel like some of you were trying to birth something new, or you thought you were going to move in a certain direction, and something like really unfair, seemingly unfair happened, but ultimately deep down you were quite thrilled about it. It's like some of you, I feel like you applied for a job and then you got the offer and you were like, oh no, I don't want it. And it's like, it just seems like, I don't know, but it seems okay. It seems like you're just okay with it. The next card out, you get the 7 of Swords. The 7 of Swords in reverse is actually really beautiful energy because when it's in the upright, it's like somebody's been getting away with something. They've been taking your time, your energy, your love, your money, and your resources. They haven't been honest with communication. But when it's in the reverse, it's like it takes you to the 6 of Swords. This is you moving on to a better place with the knowledge that you've received. It probably wasn't nice. It was probably a real test of the heart as well. But you're like, this is okay. I got this. I see you guys rolling with the punches. Something that you thought you were going to do or go in one direction. And you didn't. But you're okay with it. And I don't think it was all just, like rainbows and unicorns. I think there were some major challenges here, but you're seeing that equipped with the knowledge that you have now, you're better off because, you get the Page of Wands, and the Page of Wands is like actually really excited about this turn of events. The Page of Wands, he's released his sorrow and his grief about maybe not living up to people's expectations or society's expectations, branching out on their own, going their own way. For some of you, it's travel. Okay, for some of you, it's just moving in the direction where your heart is calling you to. Yeah, so maybe, you've had a total change in direction with education, with your job. Maybe you've been studying accounting or something along those lines, and then all of a sudden you're like, you know what, I'm an astrologer, who am I fooling? And just like going for it. But then also realizing that something around you was taking from you, and it could be your desire to meet other people's expectations, and I'm sticking to it. All right, let's go ahead and see what Queen of the Moon Oracle has for us for June 4th, 2020. Messages for the collective, June 4th, 2020. I like it. You know, the Page of Wands is that fire energy. He's so flamboyant. He's very attractive, but it's also something that needs to be honed. Okay, those skills that need to be honed. He needs to learn the ropes, okay? Might have to go back for a little bit of schooling or a little bit of education about this. Okay, so making the decision and deciding to go in one direction is fine, but the Page of Wands has a tendency to want to wing it. Okay, and Spirit's messages, this is all well and good, but do make sure that you that you study up on it too. Okay, so it doesn't end up being, a failure or, more difficult than it has to be. All right, you get the Path. Yeah, beautiful. Oh, we are so getting another Divine Doors at the end of this reading. Number 8. So this is really reminding me of the 8 of Cups. Yeah, you're walking away from something. You're walking away from something, but this is beautiful because this is a ladder up. This is ascension. Some of you guys, you're changing your timeline. Ooh, and that's powerful. You'll know if I'm talking to you. But you're changing your timeline because you've actually decided that whatever you were doing before, it was just taking too much from you. It wasn't aligned with your soul's path. And that's what you're doing. And the path is clear. And Spirit's saying this is, I'm going to help you. I've thrown this sort of rickety ladder down. Okay, so it's your job to do the rest. Prepare to climb. But this opportunity, it's there for you. Ah, yes. Number 33, you get blossoming. 33 is our master number. It's the master teacher number. And yeah, whatever this was before, it was bringing you down, and it wasn't allowing you to shine your light. The flower moon, again, springtime energy. We have the same with the Page of Wands there. This is now. This is now. This is this renaissance. This is that rebirth. This is that wren that was singing so loudly in the beginning of this reading. That might have been the sign you're looking for, to go. Whatever you're consulting this reading about, or whatever your higher self made you think about during this reading, or when I was talking about that wren. Listen, now there's a woodpecker. I don't know if you guys can hear that. There he is. I believe that's a woodpecker. Beautiful. Wow. You guys, I'm so excited for you. I'm giddy for you. Look at this growth. Wow. You guys, this is a major up-leveling. This is you coming into your own. This is you changing directions. This is something unfair that was happening to you, you coming into the knowledge that it no longer serves you, that you don't have to accept that in your life anymore, whether it was a person, a love relationship, a job, maybe it was your own feelings of self-worth. You're turning it around. I mean, absolutely. Look at this. The path right there, blossoming, growth. Look at this. Here we get like the seed. We get it, the blossoming, and now it's full on. It's a tree. It's a whole new world. And look at what's at the bottom. 19 breaks down to a 10, balance. So again, having the faith that everything's going to balance out, that karmic justice will be seen or sought to or achieved, that you don't really have to do anything but follow your path and follow your happiness. You guys. You guys, this is beautiful. And you guys are beautiful. Additional messages for the collective, June 4th, 2020. Compassion. Number 15. The frequency of compassion supports our ability to stand by others without judgment and be the divine mediator between heaven and earth, spirit and matter, so that unconditional love can flow from source through our heart and into the world. Yeah, so this is also, you know, whenever I get compassion, I'm always thinking, you know, I always think that this is also, you need to not only, for a lot of us, it's really easy to be compassionate towards others. You know, you see a cute puppy, or you see, you know, something, you know, animals doing something sweet, or you walk past your neighbors with a baby in a stroller, and it's really easy to be like, oh, and your heart can really open up in those situations, but it's so hard to do that for yourself, or to recognize that you don't do that to yourself enough. And I feel like that's what Spirit's saying here. You know, don't accept anything less than an equal partnership. Don't accept anything less than happiness on this journey. Yes, there are going to be ups and downs. There are going to be challenges. But if something's really making you unhappy, if something really isn't aligned with what your heart and your soul and what your mind, what you want to do, whether it's a career or it's a relationship that's, you know, that you're not happy in, or if it's a job or a place where you live, you know, Spirit's really supporting you. And, you know, there's so much possibility for not only blossoming abundance, healing, and happiness, but this major growth and major up-leveling. And then we get 44, we get another master number. 33 and 44 have been coming out left, right, and center in my readings. Universal love. The frequency of universal love activates the connection we feel to each other, to our planet, and to the whole of existence itself. This really made me think of yesterday's reading when I was talking about grounding and earthing, really the importance of also bringing in Gaia into your healing and into your meditations, and the importance of connecting with Gaia, doing grounding meditations, sending your roots all the way down to the core so that you can receive, you know, the love and the protection, because Gaia is also going through a major transition, okay? And we're, you know, it's like new era where there's going to be lots of blossoming and lots of growth. And that's something that we are also indebted to Mother Nature to protect, okay? And that's important. For some of you guys, this is going to be a new relationship, a new passion, okay? And you're going to realize through this new relationship how imbalanced things really were before. And it's not going to be possible to go back to something so devoid of equality, imbalance, you know, this going back to this imbalance or injustice or an unequal exchange of gifts of love, time, energy, resources, compassion. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and pull let's see, some goddess guidance cards. Yep, I need to give these a big shuffle. Sorry guys. Okay, additional message for the collective, June 4th, 2020. Additional message for the collective, June 4th, 2020. Cycles and rhythms. Honor the cycles of your body, energy levels, and emotions. Yeah. So lately, you guys have been looking into the Schumann resonance, and you know, and part of that is the aurora borealis and the northern lights. So if you guys aren't familiar, Schumann's resonance is measuring the Earth's heartbeat. And again, everything I was talking to you about channeling Gaia is showing up in this reading. So the importance of not only manifesting for ourselves, but manifesting for our neighbors, for the world, bringing in people who are suffering, you know, from violence, disease, injustice, lack of resources, bringing the whole earth into your meditations and into your healings, how that's also going to be so beneficial, not only just for you, but if everybody is being healed, everybody Remember, everybody is benefiting from the energy work that you're doing. You're up-leveling, you're healing, you're awakening, okay? Everyone benefits, and including Gaia, okay? I'm going to just add 2 final messages from our divine doors. I can't help it that a portal opened up there. So let's go ahead and see what additional messages we've got for my beautiful collective, June 4th, 2020. I just want to tell you guys again how much I love you and I appreciate you and how I'm honored to deliver these messages and that you guys are on this journey with me. It really does mean the world. Yeah, we want the pretty turquoise, oxidized turquoise door. Some of my 2 favorite colors right there. Okay. Wow, there's Buddha. I've never noticed that. Okay, so the first door that we're going to walk through, deeper. You are not finished. You are not yet done. Dig deeper and deeper. The best is to come. Hold on, pass it on. Woo-wee. Offerings. Abundance lies in the heart that allows. Share more than expected and see love come around. So take a look at those 2 doors before we get out of here. All right, you guys, I'm going to leave it there. I hope you enjoyed these messages. Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, comment, share, ring that notification bell, and most of all, I want to thank you for all your love and support, and I hope you have an absolutely beautiful day. Take care.